think I was muted. That would help. We'll wait for some people to get in here. All right, we got a few people in here, so let's roll. Seems like I'm. If you can hear me in the chat. Okay. Evening. Yeah, man. I'm pumped. No question. That's why I'm doing again from the car. There's so much. Let me make sure the mic. Okay, that should be good. Let me know if the mic does cut out, but I think we're good. Yeah. Hey. Hello. Yeah. Um, so there's so much that is. You saw a little bit of the demo, which gave a basic overview, um, but there's so much more to it, and I kind of wanted to touch on it. Um, make make moderator. I'm assuming. Okay, I've made you moderator. So I think that's what. Appreciate it. Um, so yeah, the functionality, and I want to explain how the governance works because I think it's extremely unique and it's come together perfectly because the way in which it's going to work. So when you share music and you create stuff and it has an image that we've created attached to it, as it trends and more people listen to it, it's going to make it to the home screen. So this gives everybody that's early, of course, an advantage because you'll have the ability to, only be making music with a couple other people. So you'll make it right to the home screen. And what's really cool about this is that's going to be based off genuine interest. Sometimes when you do vote for your favorite music and things like that, you can get, as we all know, multiple accounts. You can get manipulations. Whereas based off of what's trending, that's going to be an accurate portrayal of what we're hearing and what people are liking. So after something goes trending, uh, isn't synced. Uh, is it it's not coming through at the same time? Yeah, let me make sure my VPN's off. So yeah, it should be all right. Let me know if anyone else is having that issue. Um, both mics are closed. Yeah, should be fine. It's coming through this mic, right? So it's showing me. Okay, good. So what's really cool is that's going to be an organic display of what people are actually listening to and enjoying. So it's not going to be something that is likely to be highly manipulated or anything like that, just because it's going to be so many people and what they're actually listening to is what's going to actually make it to that spotlight home screen. Um, so then what is cool about that is whatever gets to the top of that, we then can hold a governance proposal and we can vote on which of the top songs we want. What's up, Whisper? Good to see you. Which of the top songs we want to influence the AI, and those songs that win will receive a portion of Suede as well. So it's going to really incentivize people to get on there and like start creating stuff because you're going to have the opportunity to make money. And like I said up front, there's going to be a lot less competition So the earlier we get on it, the better. But yeah, it's going to be very cool because we'll be able to actually influence the AI based on what the community has shown they enjoy. So it's not going to be so much like, if someone runs a campaign and they want this song in there and they get a bunch of votes. No, it's going to be what actually people are enjoying. So I think that's the fairest model I could even imagine. So that's great. And then after that, it goes in front of the governance and we vote on it. Are you Mia Khalifa? Uh, yes, yes, I am. As a matter of fact. Um, so that's really cool. And the the other nice thing when you build a profile is you're going to have your dashboard, and you'll have all your pieces are going to be saved on our server, so you don't have to worry about any of that. So you can make 20 pieces and find what you like, and we're covering the AI, the image gen, the storage, all of that is on our end. You don't have to worry about anything, and you can build up a compilation of your work. And what'll be out within the next 24 to 48 hours is you'll have the ability to create works that go up to 3 minutes. And that'll be launch day. We want to make sure that we don't put too much stress on it because there could be a ton of people that jump on really quick. But that'll go live within the next 24 to 48 hours. And what also will go live, which is super cool, is you'll be able to feed music into it that you want to get a sound like, and then get an output that is very similar to that song. So it's not going to be an exact replication for, obviously copyright issues, but you're going to get that sort of theme, that sort of genre, and that sort of sound song back. So that's amazing. If you're a musician, you can feed into it, stuff that you've made, or you can feed into it stuff that you've heard, and you'd like to work and maybe create that basis and actually tweak it in your workstation. So that's going to be super cool. And like I said, that'll be out within 24 to 48 hours. And what is we're also going to be doing, and I'll give more details on this. We have it all drafted up, but we just need to finalize it. Is we're going to do a competition as well. So everybody who makes songs and comes up with the best songs are going to get paid as well on top of the governance money that for the voting that they would receive also. So it's a good time to be in Suede. I don't imagine it'll ever be a bad time to be in Suede. Not financial advice, but um, I don't know. It's been pretty smooth thus far, and I think we're delivering on every possible avenue, and the excitement and fervor around what we're doing is, everybody in here knows. So I won't go too much in that. I want to just stick on just kind of the details and some things that you can do that are pretty unique. So start building up your database with music and start getting it out there. Share it with your friends, and as it gets more and more listens and more likes and comments, then it's going to get higher and higher in the charts, and it'll be right on the home screen. So then people see it first and foremost, and they can click on it and get a listen to it, which will further, establish that it's something that a lot of people like. And then again, like I said, those particular pieces will be the ones that we feed into the AI, and actually get an accurate, like conversion of attention from the community and convert it into the AI agency, and our influence over it. So, that is super cool. I think it worked out very well. We tried a bunch of different iterations. We tried first, we were gonna have everybody submit music into it, and then we were running into someone could put in low quality, even not even knowing. And so I felt like giving everybody, now that we have this streaming platform, which is basically a decentralized Spotify that you don't have to be, um, on Diddy Records to get on the homepage. You just got to make some stuff that people like. um, Being we had that made, we might as well use that as the basis for what we decide to feed into the AI. What better and more accurate, portrayal of what the community feels is there than that? So um, that is super cool. This guy says DM me. We should probably get rid of his messages so no one accidentally DMs him. Um, but yeah, that will go live at 11:11 exactly. So in roughly 30 minutes. And hey, what's up? And for those that don't know, the 11:11 is particularly significant. It's a sign that's intended to mean that when you see it often, like you may see 1 1 or you may see 1 1 1 1, um, it's called angel numbers. It's a sign that you're on the right path. You're headed in the direction of your higher purpose. And so I thought that was uh, very fitting. And how cool is it that it's 1/11, January 11th, 11:11 p.m. And the first beta launch was 1/1 as well, 11/11, because that was January 1st. So we're getting the nod from the man above, and that's always a good sign. And yeah, I think we're gonna love. People are really going to like this functionality. Also, the EQ. I added that in there. It may seem like uh, not really all that big of a deal, but the EQ can make such a big difference. And like I had mentioned yesterday, it's already extremely unique that you're not only having music created, but you're also having it mixed, mastered. All the levels are correct, compression algorithms, all of that's factored in. But now, if you want to maybe make it a little more bass heavy, or maybe take some of the bass out, you can do it right there without having to export it to a workstation or anything. So, you can tweak those fine points. I was back and forth as to whether or not I wanted to put a lot of the tools in there, but I think I want to keep it as clutter free as possible, so that people can be not distracted by additional tools, because I know sometimes when I go into Logic and stuff and to work on a project, I could spend hours trying to sync up a delay or reverb. So just having that EQ, because it's very important, I think that's the perfect choice. And it gives you the visual, which is helpful as well, because if you see there's maybe a lot of bass buildup down below 100 hertz, you'll know that you'll want to shelf that a bit, and that will help your mix come out better. So that's a really cool feature. Um, Another thing that I like a lot that is going to be rolled out in a little bit um, is the image gen. I think that's important. Anyone that's made like YouTube videos or has made music, you need to make a thumbnail, and then the thumbnail's got to fit the algorithm. If your thumbnail doesn't have the picture of your face in it, then YouTube won't push it out to other people. And so you can put your own thumbnail on there, but we wanted to make it so that you would have that taken care of for you, so you didn't even have to spend your time trying to find the perfect thumbnail and crop it and fit it. This way, everyone can just kind of be on the same basis for the images that they're using, and I think that was a good call. And it is important to have an image, because when you're in a library, if you're not titling things, you'll get lost pretty quickly. So having an image attached to it is very helpful. And then you want to set up your profile. This way, people can find you. That there's going to be a lot more functionality in that in the future, as far as like people have the ability to tip you directly, and you can tip other people directly. You also can subscribe to a certain artist. So anyone that's used like a drip.house, similar to that, where you just kind of stream them a little bit every time they a creation comes out, or whatever interval that you do set. So the profiles are going to be big. Definitely going to want to set that up. Um, and then yeah, it's going to be capped at 30 seconds today, and then likely tomorrow we'll put it to 3 minutes. And like I said, just so that in case we do get a credible influx of users, which would make sense because this is pretty exceptional, um, then we want to make sure that we don't break the internet. But so that's going to be the part that's rolling out. It's going to be similar, I think, the home screen once songs start trending to like a Netflix, where you have like a display of songs and or a display of movies, and you can choose from what is trending in your area. So I think that's super cool because that's a step in the direction of the Spotify, um, and it's doing it for people that don't have a record label behind them, that makes sure they get 1,000 hours of stream time a day to qualify, and all that nonsense that comes along with it. So that's once that really takes hold, I think that that's going to be the thing that really boosts us to kind of hitting that escape velocity, because people are sick of it. Anybody that's used YouTube or Spotify, like you have to get monetized. You've got to get, I think on YouTube, it could be like 4,000 viewing hours, and you have to have X amount of. It's basically less than a percent of the people that actually create music or create videos actually get monetized. So that's these people. You're making videos. I'm making videos for free, and bringing ad revenue to YouTube and not sharing in any of it. And what's great about this, and what's great about crypto and blockchain, is we can do microtransactions all day, and we don't have to worry about filling out an AML KYC form for somebody that's just trying to tip somebody 50 cents, and establishing a bank and all that stuff. We can bypass that, and the costs are similar. So a lot of microtransactions don't happen because you get charged a 3% credit card fee, but also there's a minimum. So it's like a minimum $3 of a fee. So if someone's sending 50 cents, they're going to pay $2.50 to not send 50 cents. So this is really opens up the ability for people to actually get paid on whatever level they're creating, and there's no more, trust me bro, it's all automatically streamed to them, without any middlemen that are trying to justify what they do. It's going to be straight to the artist, straight to the creator, back in the hands of who it deserves to be. And that is, I think, super cool, and really something that people are going to love about this, because it just makes sense. And I've had a few people that are like, have been in the space for a long time, just saying, "I- I've always thought that this should happen, and I've been waiting for someone to build it." And someone's finally come along and built it and added on a bunch of other things, like the ability to collaborate, the ability to use the AI to write the music. So that's a way that we're going to bootstrap a community and bring people on board. Because if we were appealing just to musicians with work that's already been produced and finished, we'd likely have a lot of difficulty actually competing with Spotify and a lot of the bigger players. But because we're unique enough in the sense that we're offering the ability to give semantic and verbal prompts, and then actually have music come out of it, that's appealing enough that we can really create a big community. And I've said this a million times. I think everybody is inherently artistic. So um, you may find a side of yourself that you never really even explored, and come to find out, you are great. You're a great lyricist, or you're great at finding melody. You've got an ear that just is a really good curator. You know what is desirable and what isn't. So, what's up, Alvy? Good to see you, brother. So, yeah, super excited. Like I said, I can't think of any other way that somebody could compete with the Titans like Spotify or Apple with traditional music, and that's why nobody has. But this is unique enough because everybody can create something that we can appeal to so many people, and then once we get enough eyes on it, then we become Spotify, and but with like freedom and without all the exploitation and the backdoor deals and the cut to this guy and the cut to that guy. And it really, it sounds cliche, but being able, especially for people that get royalty disbursements, being able to see where that money has gone, where it came from, not having to wait 6 months for it to clear, that's a big deal. And so, it's going to mean a lot to a lot of people that have been, reliant on that for their income for a long time. Yeah, man, thank you. Um, so yeah, it just excited. I think everyone's going to jump on there and be really impressed. We've worked tirelessly to make this as good as we can, and that's everybody in here as well because there's a million facets to running this, and a lot of that is just getting the word out because without people being aware of it, then we have a platform that no one uses. So, everybody in here is equally a part of that, and it's great that we get to share in that, this early of a stage, and something we watched a month and a half ago, just barely be 40K, and not that the value is a big deal, but it just shows that there's so much enthusiasm behind this, and people are really seeing what this is likely to be. So, um, it's I'm very glad that the people that are still with me are, and I'm honored that the people that are with me still are, because great visionaries truly, and you got guys and like Alvy, Whisper, guys that have really done exceptional things. Bond has written some incredible campaigns. Like all that stuff is a requirement to be where we are, and so yeah, we are a part of something very early, and we have a great opportunity. I've said this before, but I think for a period of time, the top 200 richest people were just the first 200 members at Facebook, including the janitor. So, just being in the right place, the right time, and like they say, nothing is more powerful than an idea whose time has come. And I think the music industry is ripe for disruption, and a lot of people have wanted it for a long time. And then with what has everything that's come out recently, it's become even more agreed upon. Because think about it, that stuff was taking place under the eyes of all the big industry participants in music. So if you're able to know that something like that is happening and look the other way, that that's not somebody we want in control of art or culture, and just the direction that we take as a society as a whole. So we take it back, and we tell them to kick rocks, and we make something that is so much more appealing to so many more people that they can't help but come to our platform. And artists, I think, when they first realize how this works, because a lot of people don't know how blockchain and smart contracts and all that works. When they realize they can create a piece of music, have it totally verified on chain, it'll never go away. It's an immutable ledger, so it'll be there for the rest of time. A direct trace to their wallet showing proving ownership cryptographically, and then they can receive royalties not in 6 months after everybody made good on the payments, but in real time, directly from the consumers, um, I think it is it's really going to blow people away, and it's going to be such a good look for cryptocurrency to people that really have loud platforms, because people are going to be able to realize that, like, I don't know if sure everybody in here has had this experience where for me it was like crypto kitties. It was like I could open my MetaMask and I could send money and receive money anywhere, and didn't have to get permission from a bank, didn't have to fill out anything, didn't need to make sure that the merchant was accepting my method of payment. um, it just happened. If I hit enter, it happened. And so once artists realize that they don't need all these people that are just costing them fees, I've said this a few times, record labels still charge a CD distribution fee. How do they get away with it? They get away with it because nobody's come along and made something better, and we have it. And the way that we're going to build that community is actually going to make it to the point where we actually can compete with these huge players. So um, super exciting. Yes, I agree. I fully agree. Um, so I'm super excited, and I hope you guys love it. I can't wait to get the feedback from everybody, and start listening to creations. And where to get a hold of all of us if you have any issues. But uh, God bless. Today is going to be a very exciting day, and I can't wait to see what everybody in the community comes up with. So I'll see you guys in there in 11 minutes, and uh, we'll be having. Don't forget the competition too. You create music, and this is the opportunity to really have a chance to get on that front page before anybody else. And I'm not saying that to hype the project. I'm saying that so our community can get a leg up. So jump on there early. We got insider baseball, so get on there, make some stuff, and let me know what you think, and start sharing it, and let's just have fun. All right, guys, I will see you on there. Much love, fellas. We'll be on there in 11 minutes. All right.